Myself, Dr. Amarnath Shetty, professor in JIIT Civil Department, Mangalore. Okay, we will go for taste and color. Now, continuation. Taste and odors in water may be due to presence of dead or live microorganism, dissolved gases such as hydrogen sulfide, methane, carbon dioxide, or oxygen combined with the organic matter. Mineral substances such as sodium chloride, iron compounds, and carbonates and sulfate and other substances. The test of these are done by sense of smell and taste because of the present in such small proportion that is different to detect them by chemical analysis. The water having a bad smell, odor are objectively and should not be supplied to public. Okay. The odor may be measured. Instance of odor may be measured in the terms of threshold numbers. Okay, the number of this number is numerically equal to the amount of sample of water in cc. Yes, is required to add 1 liter of fresh odorless water. Okay. Now already we finished the physical characteristics. Now we go for the chemical characteristics. Okay. Chemical analysis. This test is sanitary chemical quality of the water. Chemical test involves the determination of. Okay. First one pH. Second one total solids and suspended solids. Third one hardness. Fourth one, chloride content. Fifth one, nitrogen. Sixth one, metal and other chemical substances. Seventh one, dissolved gases. BOD, biochemical oxygen demand. COD, chemical oxygen demand, etc. Okay, many are a lot of chemical characteristics we are testing the water about 10 to 20. Okay, only which is very important required. This is given here. Okay, first pH value of the water. pH value denotes the concentration of hydrogen ion in the water and measure the acidity alkalinity of the substances. Okay, pH log 10. Okay, log 10 measure the acidity and alkalinity. So pH scale 0 to 14. So 7 is the neutral. Okay, below 7 acidic, above 7 alkalinity. Depending upon nature of dissolved salt and minerals, the pH value range from 0 to 14. The pure water pH value is 7 and 0 to 7 acidic and 7 to 14 is alkalic range. For the public water supply, pH may be 6.5 to 8.5. The lower value may be cause tuberculation and corrosion. Therefore, higher value may produce increment and sedimentation, deposit, and other bad effects. pH value generally determined by pH paper by using the pH meter. By pH can be directly on the scale or digital display using the pH meter. Okay, measurement of the pH. pH measurement is important since it provided by means of classifying and correlating other characteristics or behavior of the corrosive active or other irritated factor controlling the biological functions in the body of water. It knowledge is also helpful for controlling the softening and coagulation process in the water. There are two types of method pH of the water: calorimetric method or electrometric method. Okay, calorimetric method, it is probably the most single method in which some indicator is added to the water sample and the color of the solution is known as pH value. The standard color may be in the form of color liquid in a gas tube, colored gas disc or colored charts supplied by the manufacturer. Each indicator for acidic range, the common indicators are thermal blue, acidic range, or bioenamel blue, or methyl red, or chlorophyll red. Okay. The organic range, the common indicator are thermal blue. Okay. Phenolphthalein rod and toxal red. Electrometric method, in this method pH meter is used. The specimen of this water is kept beaker and two electrodes of the instrument are dipped in the water, okay, connected to the dry cell. The current passing through the circuit indicate the pH value which is read directly on deal. The electrode commonly used made of caramel, glass, etc. In some of the latest pH meter, pH value displays electrically on dial up to second decimal place of the value. First is a pH meter. This is a pH scale 0 to 7, 7 to 14. 7 is the neutral, acidic and alkalitic. Okay. In this, we have two types of calorimetric method and electrometric method. We are using for the measurement of the pH. Drinking water 6.5 to 8.5 standard pH. Now we go for the total solid and suspended solid. Okay. Total solid include the solid in suspension, volatile and dissolved form. The quantity of the suspended solid is to determine by filtering the sample of water through the fine filter, drying and weighing. The quantity of dissolved and colored solid to determine the evaporating and filtered water obtained from the suspended solid test by weighing residue. Total solid of water can be directly evaporating filtered water obtained by solid test and weighing the residue. The solids in the water sample can be directly determined evaporating of water weighing the residue of the total solid fused muffle furnace. The organic solid will be decomposed where only inorganic solid will be remain. This is total solid and suspended solid. Okay. Now we go for the hardness, very important hardness of the water. Okay. Uh, Hardness of the water, very important. There are two types of hardness. Hardness is the property of the water which prevents formation of layer or foam and needs large quantity of soaps. It forms scales, not water pipes, uh, heaters, boil where other temporary water is increased. Hardness are two types, temporary hardness and permanent hardness. Temporary hardness is caused by presence of carbonates and sulfate, magnesium, calcium and magnesium. It can be removed by the boiling. Okay, permanent hardness is caused due to the presence of chloride and nitrates, calcium and magnesium. It is removed by Zaloid method. Okay, very important. Hardness usually gram liter or ppm of the calcium carbonate of the water. Hardness of the water determined by EDTA method. For the portable hardness range is 5 to 8 degree. Therefore, three methods of determining the total hardness of water: Clark's method, Henry method, okay, Werenstein method, okay, third Clark method, okay. This method is based on the premises that hardness produce substance react with the soap from the insoluble compounds before later it produced. Hence, total hardness is formed determine the standard soap solution required to obtain the permanent hardness with the water known volume of the constant shaking. This method becomes obsolete. Helen's method. Uh, in this method, temporary hardness determined by titration with the sodium solution or sulfuric acid using methyl orange indicator. To determine the permanent hardness, standard solution, carbonate solution is added to the water sample and evaporated dryness. The amount of sodium carbonate exists over the required sulfate chloride into carbonate give the permanent hardness. Okay. Last one, Welsnat method. In this method, hardness is determined by treating agnine dioethylene determined titrate acid using echrome black indicator. Okay, at the pH of 8.2, 8.5 to 11. Portable hardness, uh, hardness, uh, hardness is objectionable because great deal of soap is required for washing clothes. Here is from boilers and hot water heating system. Corrosion of the incrustation pipe lines and plumbing fitters is promoted. Okay. Then we go for the chloride content. Very important chloride content. We go for natural water nearly the mines or sea dissolved sodium chloride and also present in chloride may be due to mixing of saline water of the sewage in the water. Excess of chloride is the dangerous, unfit for use. Okay, unfit for use. Uh, Chloride in the unfit for use. The chloride can be reduced by diluting the water. Chloride above 250 ppm are not permissible in water. Chloride estimated titration with the standard silver nitrate solution using potassium chromate as the indicator. For this 50 cc of the water sample is taken by a pipette, okay, in a propylene dish, uh, and 2 or 3 drops of potassium chromate solution is added to the water in the dish. The water sample then titrated with the standard solution of silver nitrate. Okay. Nitrogen, the presence of nitrogen in water indicates the presence of organic matter in water. Nitrogen may be present one or more following form: nitrites, nitrates, free ammonia, aluminum nitrogen. Okay, uh, this is the excess presence of nitrogen is called methanoglobina diseases due to children. Methanoglobina children. Now we go for the nitrite. Okay, nitrites consist of final stage in oxidation of nitrogen compounds and normally reaches the important concentrate in the final stage of biological oxidation. The nitrate contained in a pure well are derived from the extensive catchment in a largely the result of biological activity in the surface layer of the soil, enhanced by cultivation and application manners. When the nitrate is in excessive amount, the contribution of illness is known as infant methanoglobina. Nitrate method either to reduction of ammonia by matching the color produced by phenol and diphenolic acid. Okay. Then we go for the nitrates. Nitrates in water either due to oxidation of ammonia compound or due to the reduction of nitrate. As an intermediate stage in a nitrogen cycle, it is unstable. Usual concentration in natural water is the range from 10 of mg liter. Higher concentration are the present industrial waste, sewage, and biological purified effluent and in polluted streams. The chlorinated sample level of the nitrates are often less than the limit of detection, 0.05 mg per liter NO2-N, but high level occurs in unchlorinated water. Okay, very high nitrate level usually associated with the water unsatisfactory microbiological activity. Okay, 2KNR, 2HGL4, NH3, 3KOH plus 7K1 H2O, 2H2O. Nitrate can be determined following method: calorimeter and nasal tube method. Okay, these are the two methods we can determine the this one. Okay, nitrate. Okay, we have to buy calorimeter method, and